Hi guys, this video is a testimony to, first of all, how busy I am that I almost forgot to do it. So second of all, I try to do what I say, and someone asked me to do a rig rundown, and I said sure, and I almost forgot because I have so many things I do and everything, but I remembered. So anyway, love you guys. He wanted to see my rig rundown. So um, first of all, this is cool. This is my amp. People have asked me about what amp I use and all that. Um, it's a Marshall. I think it's a MG30 DFX. See if that's right. Yeah, that means it has 30 watts and has digital effects, but it doesn't have. It's not a tube amp, which is fine with me. It's not a combo. I mean, it's not a. It is a combo, which is fine with me. It doesn't have a head and a cabinet, and it's also doesn't have any electronic nonsense and junk like line 6 and all that confuses me, and channels like different preset settings. It just has the settings I put, nothing electronic, no line 6 stuff, not fancy like a tube amp, not even fancy like a stack with a head, which I've never even owned one of those, but whatever. It's a combo amp. So it's very simple actually, and I just keep it on for most of the time. I keep, which is almost all the time, I keep it on. I keep it on a clean tone, and then for my distortion, I use this. So rather than use my amp distortion, which I think is pretty generic sounding, and it wouldn't make me sound any different than anybody else anyway. This is my rat pedal. Hope you guys can see. I hope that's forward and not backward. It's my original Proco rat distortion pedal. I bought it in 1988 at Ontario Music in California, and I think I paid $112. It was like 112, 108, 100, something like that. It might have been, yeah, I think that was about it. So that was like 35 years ago, and it still works. It's got distortion, filter, and volume on it. I'm not even sure what filter means. I just know how it sounds, and distortion and volume are self-explanatory. Okay, there's that, and which I love. I love my rat pedal. Without that rat pedal, you can't get those anymore, I don't think, and probably I could sell it for a bunch of money, but I don't care. My sound is worth more than just a few something X dollars. Okay, so I actually have two other amps, but I never use them. One's a Fender amp, one's a PV amp, and I just never use them. I like my Marshall. Um, so anyway, should I give you the guitars in reverse order of favorite, or favorite first? Um, uh, I'm gonna go with favorite first in case people don't get through the video. At least they'll see my favorite before they stop watching it. This is my favorite guitar. This is my new one. This is my Gem Junior. Um, uh, I don't see anything negative about it being a junior, because I've played the real actual gem guitars that are like $2,000, and I don't even like them. I don't like that the frets are too small on those. These frets are a little bigger, which I actually like. And on the actual gem seniors, LOL, the top 4 frets are all scalloped, and I don't like that. First of all, I don't even like scalloped frets. Second of all, why are the top 4 only scalloped and the others not? That's very distracting when I'm trying to play. And is this a scalloped fret or not a scalloped fret? He's trying to copy Ingve, but not all the way. Either do it or don't. And I like this better. It doesn't have any scalloped frets, and the real gems. And I played them when they first came out and all that. Um, uh, have gold metal all around them. At least the best ones do. And I like silver better. I don't know. Don't ask me why. Gold has a different feel than silver. That's why gold is on there. And I don't really like the feel of gold metal. I prefer silver. It's simpler. It's rawer. It's more energy. Gold is more refined and dainty and feminine. And I just don't like gold all over my guitar. And this has silver. Secondly, I mean, not secondly, I've said more than 2 things. Also, it has the Tree of Life inlay, which I like. It even has a marker. You have to be. It's good to be familiar with guitar over years to know how to look at this, because it doesn't have. It's not as obvious as when the frets only marked have dots, but you can tell that the most flowers are on the most common frets. So it makes it little. It's cool to look at. It makes you think, oh, what fret is that? Oh, it's that fret. And And I like that it's not so blatant. And not only that, the F fret, which is, I call it F, but it's actually the first fret, is actually marked 2. So I think that's cool. The first, the third, fifth, the seventh, the ninth, the 12th, the 15th, the 17th, the 19th, the 21st, and the 24th. The first fret marked is cool because most guitars don't have that. They just mark the third as the lowest one. So I love this guitar, and I love this. I love the handle. You know, people say it looks like a toy. I don't care. I like it. But the only problem I've solved yet is how to make it ring really good when you don't have a hand to mute. You know, this hand isn't. It's hard. You have to do all the muting with the left hand. It's harder to get a good sound out of it, and I haven't figured that out yet. Steve didn't use it enough. He used it in one video called "Stand Up" when he's with David Roth from Skyscraper, and he does this really cool solo. I love that song. I'm still going to try to copy it. I just haven't got around to it. And at the end, it's got this legato part, and he's holding it up, and he's going this, the Steve Vai. I love that. In fact, why doesn't he puts it on there? He doesn't even use it. I want to use this effect. I want to go with this and all kinds of things. And I love the color. It's like magenta or something. I'm not sure what the actual color is called, but I love this color. And I basically love everything about this guitar. I hate to say it. I'm kind of. It's got springs in the back rather than the wheel, but I don't care. You can have everything. And springs are just different. That doesn't make them better or worse. Springs are still good. I mean, almost all the guitars made in this world that have whammy bars have springs, not the wheel. In fact, I think springs might be simpler and easier to understand because I'm not sure I understand the wheel. And if the wheel is more complicated, it might get broken easier. It's hard to break 3 springs, I mean, you can't go that far wrong. Whereas in some of these guitars that have the wheel, I'm not sure if the wheel is broken and I can't even tell. Or maybe that's not a good thing if it's broken in the first place. So I love this guitar. I mean, I really do. And it came with Ibanez strings, and I thought for a while they were actually better than my Ernie balls, and I was getting into them. And then as I wore out longer, I realized I don't like them, and so I finally changed this to Ernie ball strings, like I always use, and I think it sounds better. I've only had one video with this that has the new strings on it. So forgive me if all the others have Ibanez strings, and I thought I liked them for a while, but I like Ernie Ball. Steve Vai and Ingrid Malmsteen use Ernie Ball strings, and I'm not saying that's what I do because I've used them all my life because my guitar teacher used Ernie Ball, and I have since I started playing guitar. But Ernie Balls are cool strings. I use 9 to 42s. 8s break too much, 10s are too thick, and I don't like the hybrid with the 46. 9 to 46. That 46 is too low. Too thick. So I like 9 to 42 Ernie Ball. So yeah, I like this guitar. It's got cutouts for the whammy bar if you pull it back, so you can really go far. It's kind of a joke, but it's funny. It's cool. I like it. If you ever want to really whammy out, it's cut away back here, so you can go way back up. Up meaning high on the whammy bar rather than down. And also it has the way you plug it in, it's got a cool angle. You don't just plug it in out here where it can just come out really easily, or you don't have to put it under your strap where the strap can come off. And I've had both those things happen. I've had a strap where I almost dropped my guitar. I've had the thing come unplugged on me all the time if I don't put it around the strap. This has it at an angle, so you don't have to, it makes it easier to not come unplugged. If you don't know what I mean, just go look at one at a store, you'll see. And that's very ingenious. Whoever thought of that, Steve or anybody else. That's really cool. I love the monkey grip, the cutout for the whammy bar, the cool way to stick in the cool input jack here, and I even like the color of the neck. When I say neck, I mean the fretboard. It's got I think it's a rosewood or something. That's cool. Usually I prefer maple, but anything becomes tiresome, and I like the fact that this is a rosewood one. That's different. Let's play with that for a while. Rather than just maple. Okay, so I've said enough about this guitar. What else can I say that I haven't even said already? I don't think I can think of saying anything. Oh, it's got this this fret thing that pushes down on the strings behind the nut. I like that because that's what you're always trying to do, is keep the string taut. By that I mean stretched so it doesn't go out of tune. And I'm always playing with it and da-da-da, but this has a thing where it pushes it down already. So it helps keep your string from being too loose and slack and going out of tune all the time because it kind of pushes down behind the nut. Genius. That's really cool. I mean, I would have made this guitar just like this practically. I don't even know what I would have done differently. So anyway, I got it for a good price too. I don't know if I'm supposed to say all that, but actually this pickup selector switch it was broken, and not broken in function, but broken what do you call it? Not function, but comfort. You know, the little plug thing, that the head of it is off and broken. So they gave me a little discount. That's fine with me though. I like it. It keeps me on my toes. It's a little sharp there, but hey, it's metal. It's rock and roll. You know, because that was broken, I got like $50 off this guitar. So that was actually a good thing. Anyway, enough of that. That's my favorite guitar. Now my second favorite guitar, I'm going in the order of favorites first, is this one. Oh, dude, I didn't show you the whammy bar on that, but if I was supposed to, I would have remembered, and I didn't. So I forgot to show you the whammy bar, but it's a whammy bar. And, oh well, I'm on this guitar now though. Okay, this guitar is my second favorite guitar. This is my Ibanez 1550 1550 Prestige RG. Actually, it's RG 1550 Prestige. I like it, but it's not as good as I like the Jim better. This guitar has it's great. I mean, it's got maple fretboard, which I usually prefer. It's got 24 frets. It's got you know, it's got the wheel, which I think is broken now. But that's the problem with a very complex mechanism. It breaks, and then you're just shit out of luck. It's simple like springs. It's less likely to break, and it's easier to fix. So this whammy bar mechanism is broken back here basically, but it's still a whammy bar. And the bar I don't like as much because it comes out all the time. It used to hold it together a little bit of tension. It would hold it in a little bit, but that broke. Now nothing holds it from coming out. So I'm playing and I'm rocking out, and half the trick is when a whammy bar comes out, how do I pick it up, find it, put it back in, and keep the beat of the song and not lose my place in my song. I've done that many times on my videos with this guitar, which is testament to how much I love it, that I even put up with that. But many times I'm playing, I'm doing Queen or something, and rocking out. You know, maybe I'm doing Save Me, or I'm just Queen just happened to pop into my mind, and that's not the only band I do. Or I'm doing what's the other one I like by them? Brighton Rock. Whenever it comes out, and I've got to find it, and I got to keep the playing kind of going with the left hand and keep the beat, you know, in my mind, so I don't just lose track of the song and then go back. It's actually a challenge, funny, but I don't like having to deal with that. The Jim guitar has a locked whammy bar that doesn't come out, and that's what I forgot. One thing I forgot to show on that guitar. So anyway, it's a nice guitar. I'm glad I got the Jim saved my playing almost though, because this guitar was going to take me all the way I wasn't going to make it. I was going to have to say, well, I don't have a guitar. But this is a cool guitar. I like it. Okay, next favorite guitar is this one. This is a knockoff. What do they call that? When it's not really a full Japanese-made Ibanez, but it has the Ibanez name. I just found it and I liked it in a store in Guitar Center one time, and it's an alright guitar. What I'm gonna say, it's alright. It's got the spring. It's got the wheel. I mean, not the spring, the wheel. This one's newer than the older one I just showed you. So this spring on this one hasn't broken yet. So that's a good thing. It's still functional. And this whammy bar has a locking thing, so it doesn't come out. I just don't like the other one. The other one plays better and sounds a little better. This one has those two things going for it. It has the spring system, the wheel and the whammy bar system hasn't broken yet, and the whammy bar doesn't come out on me, but I don't like it as well. For some reason, I don't know. It's all right though. All right, guitar. I hope this is a good rig rundown. I'm doing my best. All right, so I'm showing you my stuff. Okay, this is my fourth favorite, but don't think I don't like it. I do like this guitar. It's my Jackson. This also has a whammy bar that stays in. That's a good thing. It's a soloist, so that means it has the whole thing is one piece of wood. It doesn't have a neck that's bolted on. I'm not even sure how I feel about that. I mean, that's not bad, but it may not even be that. I may not be like great either. I don't know. It just is what it is, and that's cool though, maybe. And then rosewood fingerboard, unless it's ebony, but I think it's rosewood. It might be some weirder wood like ebony or something. I don't know, but I think it's just rosewood, and it's cool. I like it. I don't really like the. I mean, I think it's supposed to look cool that you can play without seeing where your frets are, and you're just supposed to be that good. But sometimes I wonder where I'm at on the neck because it doesn't really have very good fret markers, and maybe I'm silly for thinking that's important, but I'm good. I'm good. I can say that's a 15th fret. That's a 16th fret. That's it. I'm pretty good at that, but I can miss too. And the fret markers help me. And these barely have fret markers. You can barely see where you are on the neck, which I think may look cool, but that doesn't. That goes out the window when you forget where you are on your neck and you lose your place and you can't play as well. And I'm saying, I'm just being honest. I don't know. But usually, if you do it long enough, I guess you'll get better and better at that. But I like to see I'm right at the ninth fret. You know, I like to see that. I don't want where I'm at on the neck to be a barrier. I want everything else to come out. Like, what note do I play? How do I feel about this melody? Am I keeping in rhythm, rather than just what fret am I on? But it's cool. I like it. It's my fourth guitar. So I have 4 guitars now. I'm not trying to brag about that number. I have so many guitars. It's not about that. In fact, the fact that I just have my gem is really what matters, because that's my favorite, and that's enough to get, you know, that's what I play almost all the time now. But I also have this. This is, notice I didn't show this till now, but it's all right. It's a Crybaby wah pedal. I like it. I think it's not a wah / volume pedal. I can't do volume with it, which I would like. I like the Alan Holdsworth, you know, swell with the clean chords and all that and plus the Eddie Van Halen trick of like he did on Cathedral with the pinky. I'm good at that, but you know, Eddie did that so great. What am I going to do? But having a volume pedal might help with my foot to get me into that kind of thing. But this is just a wah pedal. Maybe I need to upgrade to a volume / wah pedal. But this is just a Crybaby wah pedal. I use it once in a while. It's there and it works. So is that it? I actually need another stand for my other guitar. I only have 3 stands and 4 guitars, so I need to buy another guitar stand. That guitar is just standing against the wall. Anything else? One last thing. I said I didn't do that. I didn't. I forgot this. So here I am. Just one last thing. This is my Lemmy bar on my Jim Junior. It fits right in there. It slides in. It goes around and around, but yet it stays in there, dude. I mean, it just doesn't come off. And that's a whammy bar to me. I mean, he can do the Steve Vai thing, which that's not easy to do, by the way he does it like that. Now once you can do it all day, but to get that going at first, you're like, what the heck? How does he do that? And that it's whammy bar, but it goes around in circles. I like that, and it doesn't come off, and it doesn't, and it tight. You know, it's a good whammy bar, dude. I like it. So this guitar, I knew I wanted this model already. And I knew I wanted it from the Marietta Guitar Center, not the San Marcos one. Sorry if that's a bad thing to say, but I just like Marietta better. And Marietta Guitar Center had it just in a day or two, or on the day that I went in there and saw it. There it was. I think it's almost brand new. Marietta Guitar Center, guitar I wanted. Let's get it. I wasn't going in there to buy anything. I just saw the guitar. It matched what I wanted. It was at Marietta, not San Marcos. It was basically new. Right there in front of me. What am I going to do? I don't buy guitars. No, I bought it. So cool. Okay. I think that's my rig rundown. I still said I would do I'm the One. I still want to do that. I have to shower soon. And my hair takes 3 hours to dry. So once I shower, like if I shower in half an hour from now, it won't be till 3 hours later that my hair is dry, and I don't want to do a video with wet hair. So I'm either going to do I'm the One and then shower, or I'm going to shower and get to I'm the One when I can. I'm probably going to shower soon, though, because my hair takes 3 hours to dry. I don't like it drying in the middle of the day. I like to wash my hair in the middle of the night, like now. And by the morning, finally, my hair will be dry 3 hours later, and then I can do my day with dry hair. So if I don't do I'm the One tonight, it's because my hair was wet. And wet. So I love you guys. Peace, rock and roll. Love you guys. Hope you enjoyed this rundown.